Hey y'all. Just like the Dougherty Dozen's kitchen clock, I might disappear for a couple days, but I'll pop back up eventually. Today we're going to take a look at another one of Alicia's easy desserts. We've got Easter s'mores brownies on deck. Clearly she's just going to dump some prepackaged goodies in a pan as usual and call it a day, so let's take a look.
I'm Alicia with the Dougherty Dozen, and we are doing another easy dessert today, Easter s'mores brownies. But first, coffee. Okay, we're taking the viral s'mores brownies that I'm seeing all over, and we're gonna put an Easter spin on it with some leftover Easter peeps from last year. But don't worry, I checked the dates on all.
Oh my god. Right out the gate, we're already just in WTF territory. So the peeps are from last Easter. Don't worry, she checked the date. Which, okay, fair. They're not out of date. But that's almost as scary. That should tell you something about what that is as food. The fact that that is shelf stable for that long is honestly an indication that maybe you shouldn't put much of that in your body, if any. I understand peeps are a very divisive food stuff, but I am firmly in the camp of don't eat that.
Of them. They're good until December 2025. So actually, some of them were good until 2026. So that's
Honestly, this is not as reassuring as it should be. That's my point. I know it's meant to be reassuring, but honestly, that just makes me concerned about what the hell is in that.
kind of crazy. All right, you need graham crackers that Bodie already got into. I still have enough. And then you need brownie mix of your choice. I'm doubling this recipe. And fluff. Hopefully this is enough fluff. I probably should have gotten a second container, but we'll just make it work.
Oh,
All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna mix up our brownie mix.
dessert is supposed to be sweet, but they're sweet, and then just thinking about it makes your teeth hurt. And just thinking about this makes my teeth hurt already.
Raw brownie mix is like my weakness in life. And cookie dough.
Of course it is. And cookie dough.
Why does
and
it
coffee
have to be bad for you?
sugar,
so
just mainline sugar.
So
Sugar
just
straight
mix
to
up
the
brownies
dome.
according to the box. I could just like put these in their Easter baskets again. Would they notice? Okay.
I mean, probably not, because clearly they didn't
So
eat them
we
last
need
year.
4 eggs, a cup of oil, 4 tablespoons of water, which
I mean, the fact that these peeps are left over from last year with all those kids in the house is proof that they don't eat a good amount of the crap she buys, and that at least some of it is clearly just for content, because she's still got multiple packs of peeps from last year that they never touched. So you overbought candy, you bought candy that objectively no one even likes, and clearly it just existed for content, because here it is again for more content. Cooking in her socks again. I can't with the socks.
open a thing of eggs.
This is petty, and I'm not, if you do this, fine, whatever. It's your kitchen, it's your house, but I can't with the idea of cooking in my socks. It just terrifies me. Hot things and exposed toes. I'll just say, if you ever spill boiling water on your sock feet and have to deal with getting your socks off because they're burning your feet, you'll rethink what she's doing.
A cup of oil and a
I wouldn't know
quarter
about
cup
that.
of water.
So far, we've got peeps, box brownie mix, graham crackers, fluff. Okay, so veggie oil. This is giving real, like, Sandra Lee but Temu vibes. The way she just dumps stuff when she cooks. Oh, the way she cracks eggs too is just guaranteed to make a mess. You're guaranteed shells. She had the cup. She could have cracked them into the cup. That's what you should do. You know, there's a reason that you see chefs crack eggs into a cup before they put it in the thing. That's in case there's like something in the yolk, or if you get eggshells in there, you can get it out and it's not in your batter or whatever. But whatever. Not my kitchen, not my crunchy brownies.
So they had to dress up. I have 3 fifth graders, by the way. And I knew this. I read the email last night. I said it out loud to everybody last night. You guys have to dress up, right? 5 minutes before the bus gets here, Dash goes, we have a field trip today. I'm like, Now you know my boys, they're in sweats. I'm like running around trying to find like their polo shirts, and then Jason's like, I want to wear a tie. I'm like, okay, tie and ties is not.
If you talked about it the night before, why didn't you have them get their clothes together?
I hope he still has it on when he gets home. I wish I would have had time to take a picture of them because they looked super cute, all dressed up for school. Yeah, next time I need to like write a note and like stick it on my forehead or something. I cannot believe I forgot that. But we did it. They were dressed up. Off to the orchestra to line our pans with graham crackers. I'm gonna heavily.
Oh Lord! How much Pam? Jesus H. Christmas! Take it away from her, someone! Good grief!
I don't really know. We're just gonna try this. I didn't feel like fighting the parchment paper battle of trying to get graham crackers to lay flat on parchment paper. We're gonna try this. It could be a fail. Maybe that is not an easy dessert.
I'm deeply upset at the amount of Pam that just went in those pans. I can taste the Pam fume from here through the screen. She really is like, if you ever watched Sandra Lee Semi-Homemade, it's like that, but if Sandra Lee showed up one day and decided she didn't care if she got fired that day, she didn't give a F anymore, just whatever, I'm here for the paycheck, I'm phoning it in. That's what this is. That's what all of these are.
Can I put another layer here? Yes, I can.
Yeah, cram as much graham in there as you can, lady. Jeez. As usual, no measuring. Are they the same? I don't know. Close enough. Whatever. If they're not the same, they won't bake the same, but they'll be baked the same anyway. So one will be what it is, and the other will be what it is, and maybe they'll be the same. Maybe not. We didn't measure, so we don't know. And if you don't know what to do in that situation, if you find yourself in this situation where you're doubling these kinds of recipes or splitting things up between pans, and you're like, how do I measure? It's sticky. It's a pain in the butt to do it with a measuring cup. Go to
Can you really go wrong with anything?
Food service supplier, Amazon probably, honestly, anywhere anymore. Get yourself measured scoops. It's like an ice cream scoop, but they come in like 1 cup, 1 ounce, whatever, all kinds of different measurements. Get yourself some scoops. You can just scoop a cup at a time. It's great. You're measuring, you're scooping. It's coming out clean because it's got the little zoop thing like the ice cream scoop. Trust me. Like this kind of stuff, batter, biscuits, cookies, all kinds of stuff. Do it. Recipes where you got to put like mayonnaise or peanut butter or crap like that in there, they're perfect. Trust me. Measured scoops.
You hear my stomach growl?
Or you can
He's
just
like, girl, let me eat some of that raw brownie
hope they're the
batter.
same. I get eyeballing stuff too. I eyeball stuff in the kitchen all the time, but a little more methodically than that if I'm trying to divide something evenly. Will she rotate them halfway through? Who can say? Well, if she did, she didn't show it. She shows just about everything with these, so I'm surprised she didn't show us 20 minutes of her puttering around the kitchen while they baked, to be honest.
They don't have to be completely cool, but just a little bit. Now we're gonna put our fluff on top. I warmed this up for 30 seconds. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but that's what I did. I felt like it would be
Does it matter?
Spread that way.
Well, we know she didn't choose this for the aesthetics of the process. There's got to be a better way to do this.
Okay, we're gonna be covering it up with PEEPS. So I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh, we've left perfection behind long ago. At this point, I think we're just hoping for something remotely edible. And even then, my hopes are not that high. Ugh. She's going to use the whole tub. I know it. That whole tub of marshmallow goo, and then the
brownie batter, and then
animal-shaped marshmallow goo from last year is going to go on top. How much marshmallow product does one dessert need? Oh, Jesus.
Okay, one container was the perfect amount.
As expected.
And with our PEEPS. My husband's a track coach. And now a football coach again. I forgot to tell you guys that. He coached football for a while. When I got into social media, he took a step back from coaching football because it's so time consuming, and very thoughtfully let me kind of like pursue my career in social media. But now we're at like a different phase in life, so he's going to go back to coaching football.
Is the different phase the one where views are down and money's down and something about taxes? Is that the different phase?
So, yeah, we're pretty excited about that around here.
She sounds excited. Jesus did not die and get resurrected or whatever just for you to do this to some brownie mix. Perfectly good brownie mix.
Whoever was in charge of the placement of the eyes on these bunnies failed at that job.
Well, that'll be just right for your psychedelic marshmallow
Like
hell you're creating on
bunny
top of here,
peeps.
to be honest. Why not let the little kids do this? That looks like it would be fun for them. And like also the only reason you would do something like this to perfectly good brownie mix. Not that I'm asking for her to bring the kids on camera more because I hate that and it's exploitative, but maybe off camera, let your kids decorate the marshmallow brownies with PEEPS because it would be fun for them. No? Well, I mean, they're not going to eat it anyway. I mean, would you eat this? If I came home and my mom was doing this and was like, here's dessert, I would ask if everything's okay. Like, even as an elementary schooler, I think I'd be like, Mom, you all right? Is anything we can help with? Should I go get Dad? What's up? You good? Oh, yeah, let's have a bright neon stripe of red whatever down the middle. That'll be good for everyone. Peeps are not food, y'all. I'm sorry. I will die on this hill. Peeps are not food. Especially the fact that these are a year old and they're still good. They're still good for a while. Like, that alone should be your indicator that these are not actual food. This is not food.
See that?
They're just wrapped in a little bit of plastic and they're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. They're fine. That's not food. Food doesn't do that. This is absolutely bonkers and totally something that should be for like kids to do. If I showed up at your house and this was on your counter, I would assume, oh, you let your kids decorate dessert. Isn't that fun? Yeah, maybe I'll eat a piece. Let's peel the layer of Peeps off and I'll have some. It's fine. Like, that's how that goes down, not whatever's happening here. Thanks, Mom. Oh, God. Good grief.
Okay.
Okay.
The taste test.
Oh.
Try these. Like, do I eat this with a fork or my hands? I don't really know.
Your hands. Eat it with your hands. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just eat it with your hands. It's 50% or more marshmallow, more like 75 it looks like. You eat it with your hands. What could go wrong? So already this piece is like 2 complete Peeps. This is more sugar than you need at once in and of itself, much less everything underneath it. Good God. That just looks like a mess. Give one to each of the kids. What could go wrong?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
You guys, the graham cracker like absorbs that brownie. Oh my gosh.
Oh, who could imagine?
Okay, I gotta get a fork.
This is just a truly upsetting and bizarre dessert. Please don't make this. There's no way in hell she's gonna finish that piece. I swear. That has to taste of just nothing but pure sugars and food dye at this point. I'm so sorry for this poor little layer of like normal brownie food in the middle that had to go through that.
Yum. Yum.
You didn't deserve that brownie mix. You didn't deserve that
like
graham crackers.
So rich and good.
I believe the rich part. Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a fun dessert to make. And
oh yeah,
also
you're
one
not
that would be
finishing
super
that.
easy to do with your kids.
The way she put it down is like, yeah, that's great.
That is it for today. Thank you for joining me for Easy Desserts. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, you belong, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for the affirmations, Lushy. Well, y'all, I've got a vicarious toothache now. If that was a thing, apparently that's a thing. I'm going to go brush my teeth because that's where I'm at after just watching this. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
You watched it, didn't you?